everyone, I'm Cherise from Herbs of the Earth and welcome everyone to our first webinar this amazing month of May. And for today, we're going to be talking about the amazing journey, pregnancy, postpartum, and beyond. So, before we do or say anything else, I'd like to thank everyone who carved out time to join us today. It's a Saturday, and I know that it's lunchtime, so get your lunch boxes ready or your meals ready, and just spend time with us as we talk about everything pregnancy and beyond. So, this month is Mother's Day, right? We are celebrating Mother's Day this Sunday, and for all the moms out there, happy Mother's Day! And for those who are hoping to be moms and who are moms to be in the pregnancy stage, happy Mother's Day as well to all of you. So, I am a mom of four. I have four kids as well. And there were a lot of hiccups, a lot of insights that I learned throughout these four pregnancies and things that I wish I had learned before. But that's what I will be sharing with you today. These are tips and tricks that I learned throughout my four pregnancies. So if you're just joining us right now, I am Cherise from Herbs of the Earth, and we are streaming through 3 different platforms. You can catch us on Facebook, on YouTube, and on TikTok. So we're going to be talking about 3 major aspects of pregnancy: pre-pregnancy, pregnancy or prenatal, and postpartum or postnatal. So we're going to talk about 5 things to do when trying to conceive, 5 things to make your pregnancy amazing, and 5 things to remember postpartum. We'll make it as simple and as doable and as followable, if that's a word, as possible. So let's go into our first one. So pregnancy starts even before you are pregnant. You have to prepare your body, make sure you are well taken care of and ready for that extra person living inside you. Right? So, what are 5 things to do when you are trying to conceive or trying to have a baby? Number 1 is, of course, you have to take better care of yourself. If you are a smoker, well, it's about time to quit smoking. Vaping is something that you need to stop as well. Okay, so smoking is not good for the baby's lungs, and when you are trying to conceive, you do not know exactly when you get pregnant. So it is better to quit smoking as soon as you decide to start trying to conceive. Hi guys, to our TikTok viewers out there, this webinar is interactive. So if you have any questions or if you have any insights as well or tips that you want to share, please do so via Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok. Okay? So we've done number 1. But aside from quitting smoking, okay, as early as now, limit your alcohol intake as well. Okay? An occasional glass of wine is okay. If you want to unwind with a glass of wine, or if you're going out with your friends, a glass of alcohol is okay. But you can choose to take on a lower alcoholic content drink, or you can take a mocktail so you don't feel left out. But it's always better to choose a lower alcohol content. You can ask the bartender to lower it down, or you can ask him to give you a mocktail. 3% or even lower is much better than 10%, 15%. I think rum and brandy, how many percent alcohol is that? Over 50, if I'm not mistaken, right? And then also, start exercising as early as now. Okay, your body will go through a lot of changes, so you need to arm it, prepare it, and ready it for carrying a whole other person. Okay, number 2, let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is take supplements with folate or folic acid. Okay, so these are very good for your baby's development, specifically for the baby's brain development. And that's something that us mothers and parents hope for and pray for, right? So why not start by taking folate or folic acid as early as now so that you can do your part in ensuring that your baby's brain and your baby will develop as perfectly as possible. Okay, and number three is, of course, we go into diet. As early as now, be more intentional with your diet. Let's avoid simple carbs like potatoes. So remember guys, French fries are potatoes. So avoid French fries as well. White rice, you can opt for brown, red, the healthier option, because these other kinds of rice contain fiber, which is also something that you need as you go into pregnancy. Okay, avoid candy and other sweets. You know, there have been more cases of gestational diabetes, which is diabetes that you get when you are pregnant. So to avoid this, try to take care and be more diligent and careful with the food choices that you make. Choose healthier over chemically laden food, and try to opt for home cooked meals over fast food. Okay, number 4. Okay, I hope you're keeping up. But these are all doable and easy to follow, right? Number 4, if you are taking supplements that have echinacea or ginkgo biloba, so studies have not concluded whether or not it can affect the fertilization of the egg, meaning both the sperm and the egg itself. They say, there have been studies that say that it could affect the fertilization process, meaning it can affect your chances of getting pregnant, but they have not been conclusive. But of course, we are trying to get pregnant. You are trying to get pregnant. So it's better to err on the side of caution. So avoid these supplements. And now we go with our last one. Our last one is, of course, sleep better and cut down on stress. Better sleep and better stress management are important. They are the key to optimum health, which is something that we need as we prepare our bodies for a new life inside us, right? So this healthier body and healthier mindset is important for a healthier pregnancy. So remember, cut down on stress, or try to find better ways of managing stress in the workplace or at home or in different situations that you are in. You know, we've talked about stress management in our previous webinars and in our previous infomercials. So try to check it out. You know, we are available on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on TikTok. We have our websites, and we have our online stores as well as our brick and mortar stores. So if you want to visit us, talk to our store associates, or reach out to our customer service representatives, and you have issues or questions, just feel free to chat us or to send us our message. You can also catch us on Lazada, on Shopee, on Beauty Manila, and the list goes on and on and on. So find the one that's perfect for you. Reach out and ask what supplements you can take as early as now to help you get ready to get pregnant. Okay, now let's move on. Let's go to our next. So you're done, you're pregnant, you have successfully conceived a new life. And the next stage is, of course, you are now pregnant, right? So, what are 5 things to make your pregnancy amazing? Right? Pregnancy in itself does not have to be as stressful or worrisome or fearful time of your life. Your body is going through some changes, so you need to help your body out to be able to overcome and to prepare yourself better for these changes. Changes would be, of course, your body's gonna get bigger, get rounder. You'll also have shortness of breath. Sometimes it's difficulty going to the bathroom because your body is preparing for that new life. Some people have pregnancy acne, breakouts, rashes, or some of them, you know, they notice at the first few stages of pregnancy, their hair loses the luster. It becomes dull, right? So, how can you ensure or make your pregnancy easier to handle and, of course, amazing? So, number one is consult a doctor at the first sign of pregnancy and keep reaching out when in doubt. Okay, so if you have any questions, if you're unsure about something, don't hesitate to call or talk to your doctor. And you'll be able to do that if you find one as early as when the stages or when the symptoms of pregnancy come out. If you've taken a pregnancy test and it's positive, look for a doctor that you think will be best suited for you. How do you do that? You can go to as many doctors as you want and choose the one that you are most comfortable with. When I was pregnant with my first one, I went through 3 doctors until finally choosing one that I felt was the best one for me. Okay, make sure that your doctor is accessible, both logistically and personally. So how? Check their hospital affiliations as well. So the doctor may be close to you, but the hospital that he or she is affiliated with is all the way in another city or hours away. You will be spending a lot of time at your doctor's office. So make sure that your doctor is close by and easily accessible. So find a doctor also who is willing to give you his or her personal number, and someone who takes time to listen and address your concerns. Find somebody who, there are doctors that you feel like they're hurrying you out the door. Parang tapos na. Okay, next one. I was blessed to find a doctor who would take so much time, catching up, praying for me, or asking me what my concerns were or how I was feeling. And it felt like I was talking to my mom, right? And that's something that we need, a doctor that will cater and will address our concerns. Because of course, even if you've been pregnant 2, 3, 4 times, it always feels like the first time, or there's always something different with your specific pregnancy. But if you find a doctor who takes time to talk to you and listen to you and address your concerns, get ready sa pila. Okay, my doctor would have patients lined up at her door and they would take so long inside. But that's just proof that your doctor is taking care of each one personally. Hindi siya yung makikita mo na lang pag nanganganak ka na, tas wala na. Right? So, make sure that you know what hospital she is affiliated with so that you can actually go and visit these hospitals. Hospitals have promos and discounts for their pregnancy or their birthing promos. So they have their natural birth and their CS birth. As early as the time that you find out you're pregnant, check it out. Check the hospitals, check the rooms, check the rates, so that you can be aptly prepared for when the time comes. And then, yes, ask your doctor. My husband is telling me to remember that you can also ask your doctor's estimate of how much, to prepare. It's always better to come prepared or to save already as early as you find out you are pregnant, because it depends on the doctor, it depends on the anesthesiologist if you're going to go with anesthesia or CS. It also depends on your pediatrician. Your pediatrician will also be there when you give birth, and also the hospital and the hospital room you get. So your rates change as you change hospital rooms also. So the bigger the room, the higher the rate charges. Okay, so find a doctor who will sit down and talk this out with you. Okay, so number 2, before going for your checkup, okay, and this was something that was very important and a tip that I was able to get, and it helped us a lot. Write down already your questions. As a couple, as a husband and wife, write down your questions or anything that you would like to ask the doctor or ask the doctor to address. Write it down and have it ready with you. And when the doctor answers you, write down the answers. If you are more auditory, get your phone out and ask the doctor, can I record this so that I can just listen to it when I get home? If you are overwhelmed, record the doctor or ask the doctor, is there any other things that I should be thinking of, anything that I need to prepare? Do you have any suggestions on what I should do also? These things are vital, okay? Your doctor is there to serve you, to help you through this journey. So don't be afraid to ask your questions and don't be afraid to voice out your concerns. Your concerns and your questions are valid, and this will help you sleep better at night, right? So on top of that is number 3, which is also connected to that. Keep a pregnancy journal. 1 or 2 sentences will suffice. So what will this journal hold? Okay, you can jot down what you are feeling, what you ate that day, or signs and symptoms that you feel are unusual or not normal, so that when you go to your doctor on your next appointment, you can actually voice it out to your doctor. You can ask them or you can share it. And sometimes doctors will ask us, well, how much did you eat this week, or what was your diet? Because sometimes your symptoms could be because of what you ate, so that you can start avoiding these foods as well. A food journal is important so that you can also track the number of calories or the types of foods that you have allowed to enter your body. And speaking of food, number 4 is choosing what food to consume. So when choosing what to eat, it's better to opt for natural and organic alternatives. So go natural rather than processed. More veggies, less carbs. Natural sugar over refined sugar. Fruits over candies. Water over sodas and milk teas. And on the topic of milk teas, stay away from caffeine. You know, I have a doctor who said you can get 1 cup of coffee a day. And for those of you who are coffee addicts or who've had numbers of cups of coffee a day, then you can stick to just 1 cup of coffee. When I say cup, these are the small cups, not the mugs, right? So sometimes we want coffee, but we say it's just 1 cup of coffee, but our coffee is this big. Caffeine is not good for the brain development of your baby, so try to avoid caffeine as much as possible. Sodas often contain caffeine, and yes, milk teas and these concoctions also can and may contain caffeine. So avoid and choose water. You know, water is the best thing for our bodies. Okay. And also, when talking about supplements or medicines that you are to take throughout your pregnancy, it's always better to choose the natural, healthier alternative. So what are these? These are things you can ask your doctor. My doctor, I would always ask, and even up till my pediatrician. So my doctor, my OB-GYN, and my pediatrician are siblings. So I would ask my OB-GYN for natural alternatives to medicines that she would give me. Is there anything that I can buy that is more natural or healthier or less chemical laden? And then the same thing with my pediatrician. When she would give medicines to my children, I would ask, is there a more natural option? Do I have other options aside from this? Is there a less chemical laden, or can I stave off that? And you know, surprisingly, they would give me options, right? So don't be afraid to ask. Again, that I cannot reiterate it enough. Your doctor should be your friend in this, okay? Your doctor is there to help you and serve you. It's your body, it's your baby. What you want matters, and your questions are valid. Again, if you're just joining us, I am Cherise from Herbs of the Earth. And we are doing our webinar, and our topic for today is how to take care of yourself throughout pre-pregnancy, pregnancy, and postpartum. Okay, and if you're just joining us today, this is an interactive webinar. So type in your questions. We are so excited to hear from you, to hear your questions, and also to address your questions and concerns, as well as listen in on your own personal experiences when you were pregnant and after your pregnancy. And number 5, for what to do to make sure that your pregnancy is Momazing, is something that I did not know until my second child. It's take a Lamaze class. I took a Lamaze class when I was pregnant with my second child. And although I had already gone through the process of being pregnant and giving birth with my first one, I learned so many new things. Things that I wish I had learned when I was pregnant with my first one, and things that I should have done when I was pregnant with him. So it's a very good course to take. And not only that, you get discounts as well on baby products. So sometimes they present baby products and they give you discounts because you're part of that Lamaze class. And of course, kailangan wais na tayo. We are going to be moms, so we have to know how to save and scrimp and find the best deals. So we just completed 5 things to do when you're pregnant. Let's take a breather. Are you still with me? I hope that you found tips and tricks that you can use yourself, advice, or doable, practical steps to ensure that your pregnancy is stress-free, or at least man lang you're ready to face it head on. Now we get to the amazing part. Now you get to have your baby in your arms. So what do you do now? What are 5 things to remember postpartum? Okay, I was blessed to have a family where many of my siblings were much older than me. So they were already married and they already had children, and I had in-laws in my household that, were very gracious and very helpful when I found myself pregnant. Okay, and until now, there are still some tips that I get from them that help me out tremendously. So, reach out to other moms out there. Reach out to moms in your family or your friends who are mothers or are pregnant too. This community is very valuable to your mental health. And I say mental health because then you get to voice out things that, of course, when you voice it out to your husband, they are empathetic, but then they don't feel it themselves. So you can ask your friends who've gotten pregnant or are pregnant, or your siblings or your mom can help you. And surprisingly, they will be very vocal and they will be very helpful because these are things that they wish they had at that time, or something that they were able to experience themselves. Okay, so let's go to our 5 tips and advice. Okay, number 1, when you're a new mom, give yourself time to rest. My mom gave me the best advice. She said, sleep when the baby sleeps. Pag tulog yan, matulog ka na rin. Sabayan mo na. Take advantage of the times when your baby naps and nap along with them. The house may be a mess or the chores may remain undone, but to keep your sanity, let yourself rest. When you are well rested, then you see you are more focused, you are stronger, and you are happier, and you are saner. Kailangan natin yan. Otherwise, pag umiyak ang bata, ang sakit sa ulo. So when the baby sleeps, sleep alongside your baby. Okay? Number 2 is also perfect as you rest with your baby. Breastfeed. Breastfeeding is really best feeding, right? So it really is the best for your baby and your body. So hindi lang sa baby mo pero sa iyo mismo. Because breastfeeding will help you get closer to your pre-pregnancy body. So they say that as you breastfeed, it stimulates your bahay bata, okay, your womb, to make it contract and go back to its pre-pregnancy form. Okay, not only that, but it is also breastfeeding is also the healthiest option for your baby because it packs so many good things for your baby. Strengthens their immune system, it lowers the chances of developing allergies, and it is always readily available and fresh. Hindi ka na mag-check kung sira na ba, spoiled na ba yung milk, hindi na ba pwede, mainit ba, malamig ba, painit ko muna, mix ko muna, tama ba yung amount, right? You don't even have to go to the grocery kasi nandyan na lang. So if you are unsure, if you're a first-time mom, or if you've never breastfed before, kahit second or third mo na to, or you're unsure what to do, you can always consult a lactation specialist to give you tips and tricks and vital advice. So, the hospitals that you are in will actually have, some of them have lactation specialists, and they go around yung mga new moms. Ask your questions. Gamitin niyo yung time. Sometimes this is free kasi in other hospitals may bayad na to. So while you're inside the hospital and you know that it's free, take full advantage of it. Again, wise na tayo dapat. So RD, just type in, sabi nga, I saved a lot po sa breastfeeding even if I'm already working on site, I still pump. Very helpful. I worried first month kasi I thought I was not able to produce enough milk na magugutom yung anak ko. I did not stop. But I was advised that it's normal and will soon make more. That's true. Do not give up. I remember when I gave birth to my first child, I really thought that I could not put it in his mouth. And I was telling, hindi kasha, because my son had a small mouth. And I remember our friend who was also a pediatrician came in and I told her, hindi kasha. And she was the one who put it inside his mouth. So, kasha yan. Perfect yan. And your breast milk is made talaga specifically for your baby. You'll even notice that your breast milk changes color if your baby is sick. That's how amazing God is. He made sure that your breast milk is really made and formulated specifically and perfectly for your body. So, do not give up. Persist and persevere. And number 3, since you are a new mom, since your body is recuperating, since you are still healing, and since you are breastfeeding, number 3 is hydrate. You're taking care of a whole new person who is completely and utterly dependent on you. And as you breastfeed, you lose out on electrolytes. And of course, diba, you just gave birth. So, hindi pa back to normal yung body mo. Hydrating, keeping a glass of water or a bottle of water beside you, yung mga thermos, mga jugs of water. Some of them even have parang a measuring line, no, of how much you drank or your target. Sometimes day, night, before sleep. So these are things that can help you remember to drink water. Ay, kulang ako, hindi ko nainom yung perfect for that day. Mainit rin ngayon since it's summer. So you're sweating, you're carrying your baby, you're doing a workout, and you're even letting go of electrolytes as you breastfeed. So hydration is key so that you do not, your body does not go into, how do you say it? Hindi ka mawalan ng tubig sa katawan. Hindi ka ma-dehydrate. Kaya kailangan mag-hydrate. So, after hydration, of course, number 4 is if you are working and you've been given maternity leave, maximize your maternity leave. Or if you're not, if you're a stay-at-home mom or if you're planning to be a stay-at-home mom, you know, this time that your baby is palaging tulog. You know, babies, newborns sleep more than they are awake. So, take advantage of this. Leave time for yourself to just rest, to just enjoy, to stay beside your baby, right? I remember my mom, my siblings, my in-laws, they helped us tremendously because they would give me time for myself to catch up on sleep or to pamper myself or to spend quality time with my husband. Sometimes, alam mo, yung sobrang perk na or sobrang enjoy mo na yung makaligo ka lang na walang, hindi ka nagmamadali, taking time inside the bathroom to, you know, take a shower or to sit down lang and read a book. So do not be afraid or embarrassed to ask for help. Okay? Since babies are cute, ang daming naghahabulan para magkarga ng baby. So, gamitin nyo itong mga nag-e-enjoy or excited magkarga ng bagong baby. I remember me and my husband, when we see a newborn, we're so excited to carry the baby. And you know that time, take it. Go ahead, right? Enjoy your meal. Let somebody carry your baby while you take time to, chew and swallow and eat more and pace yourself. I remember when I was a first time mom, and up until I had 4 kids already, parang ako nagmamadaling kumain. Kasi alam kong kailangan makuha ko na yung baby. But when somebody offers, take advantage. And graciously accept. Don't be ashamed. Mas excited silang magkarga kaysa yung magbigay ka ng baby. Right? So, enjoy this time that you get to spend nurturing and bonding your baby. So, maximize your maternity leave or maximize the first few months after giving birth. And number 5, which is actually in line with what RD said, okay? Avoid pumping to stock up on milk for the first few weeks of pregnancy. Okay? Why? The first few weeks of pregnancy are vital in developing a nursing routine. So this is the time when your body is adjusting to the feeding needs of your baby. Not all babies are guzzlers, are milk guzzlers. Hindi lahat sila sobrang takaw sa milk. Hindi rin naman lahat sila mahinang uminom ng milk. And babies, they have a certain routine already na ganito katagal before they need feeding again. So your body is adjusting and learning how to address the needs of your baby. But if you pump right away after giving birth, this may cause an overproduction of milk. And when your body produces too much milk at hindi na kaya ng baby mong inumin, it may cause mastitis or yung clogging of the milk duct, or it can also cause pain kasi you are full of milk tas hindi nga naiinom lahat, so it gets stuck there. So in order to let your body get used to the feeding habits of your baby, wait until there's a regular routine na. So, a few weeks after, or preferably a month, once you reach that mark, which is naman way within your maternity leave, that's when you start pumping and storing milk. So, pabayaan nyo muna mag-adjust yung katawan mo sa needs ng baby para masanay yung body mo when it can and should produce milk. Okay? So, again, preferably a month after. So, guys, we've gone through 5 tips and things to remember pre-pregnancy. We've also talked about 5 tips that you need to do or should do to ensure a momazing pregnancy. And also 5 things to remember once you are no longer pregnant and have had your first or your new baby. So if you have any questions, please type it in, chat it in. Again, we are on Instagram. No, we are not on Instagram, right? But you can catch our store on Instagram. So we are on Instagram at Herbs of the Earth, but you can catch our webinar on Facebook, on YouTube, and on TikTok. And to help all those amazing moms and moms to be out there, we have our amazing bundles. And of course, our supplements that are targeted and specifically formulated for moms to be, planning moms, and moms already. Okay, so let's start with our first one. Let's talk about our Momazing to Be bundle, right? So our Momazing to Be bundle. Okay, so syempre lahat tayong moms mamazing. It takes a amazing woman to be an amazing mom. So, for our Momazing to Be bundle, and I am opening our box. Hold on. Inside, we have our yummy, gummy, prenatal vitamins. Okay, if you can see it. And it contains fish oil. So it's a multivitamin specifically formulated for moms, for those who want to be moms, meaning those who are planning to get pregnant, those who are pregnant, and you can even take it up to postpartum. So this one contains vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, which I mentioned earlier you need if you're planning to get pregnant, vitamin B12, biotin, which is good for your hair, skin, and nails, and the hair, skin, and nails of your baby as well. Iodine, zinc, which is good for your immune system, and sodium as well as tuna oil. So, guys, fish oil is good for your baby's brain development and also for your heart. And we also have partnered with this is our vitamin C, vitamin B complex. So when you are pregnant, you will you get a prescription from your doctor for vitamin B complex. Okay, so vitamin B complex is good for your nerves and for your baby's nerves as well. So this will help avoid yung restless leg syndrome. I don't know if those who are pregnant have felt this, yung parang hindi mapalagay yung paa mo, right? But always remember to ask your doctor, okay, regarding supplements that you are planning to take or are already taking. So check with your doctor. Always seek medical advice if you're feeling a symptom or if you're going to take anything orally in supplementation. Make sure to ask your doctor. There are also other bundles that are not specifically for pregnant women. We have, of course, it's another Women's Month, diba? So women, check out our website for other amazing bundles. So we have our Momazing Beauty, which contains our Reveal and our Ashwagandha. Our Reveal is our most rated and most reviewed product, and it really truly works. So Reveal is perfect for those of you who are postpartum. Okay, you've given birth and now it's time to take care of yourself again. Take Reveal. It's good for the skin and it's good also for your immune system, and it's also a good anti-aging. So, sometimes sabi nila pag nakalumulosyang ka na. So, iwasan natin yan. Dapat maganda palagi, right? So, Reveal is our brightening, anti-aging, multivitamin. Haba na, no? Brightening, anti-aging, multivitamin. And ashwagandha is also good for the immune system. We also have our Momazing Body. But for those of you who have just given birth, ask your doctor if you can start taking these. So these are our weight loss supplements. So if you are breastfeeding, you cannot take this. Okay? But if you're done breastfeeding and you have the go signal of your doctor, we have our Reduce, our Night Trim, and our Colon Cleanse. So all of these will synergistically work together to help you go back to your pre-pregnancy body. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, you need exercise. And for those of you who feel their immune system is low, we have our Momazing Immunity Bundle, which contains zinc and true immunocare. So for zinc, I highly recommend asking your doctor if you can take our zinc. Okay, all you have to do is go to our website, take a screenshot of the supplement facts. That's where you get all the ingredients of our supplements, and print it out, show it to your doctor, take a screenshot and bring it to your doctor and ask your doctor if there's anything that is not good for you or that is over already. Kasi diba naka-supplements ka na, and sometimes the doctor will give you special supplements or special medicines. So better to ask your doctor if pwede ba to. Okay? True Immunocare is also very good. It's vitamin D, which is good for your body and your immune system. We also have, syempre, hindi natin kakalimutan yung ating mga lolas out there, our Momazing Grandma. And our grandmas spoiled us, and our moms will spoil our children. Sabi nga nila, mas mahal daw nila yung apo nila kasi ito na daw yung kanilang return of investment. Nag-invest daw sila sa mga anak nila. So ngayon yung mga apo nilang ROI. So for the Momazing grandmas out there, and for the women or the kids and the apos who want to give something special to them this Mother's Day, we have our bundle which includes bone, which is good for the bones. Okay, it's calcium. We have our lion's mane, which is good for the memory. Syempre, pag tumatanda ka na, makakalimutin ka na. So let's give them a boost, a memory boost, and a focus boost we have our lion's mane. And we also have for the heart and for sleeping, okay, melatonin. Okay, melatonin is a good immune modulator. So it's also good for the immune system as well as helping you sleep better at night. Okay? And for our amazing wellness, are you stressed? Are you overwhelmed? Are you overworked? Do you want time for yourself and you just can't catch up? Well, we have the solution for you. We have our amazing wellness package, which includes our Relax and our Chromium. So visit our website today or visit our online stores. They are available across the platforms. We also have them available in our online store, on our physical stores. So we have 7, 8, 9. Oh wow, we have 9 physical stores right now. We have our flagship store in Eastwood. We have in EDSA Shangri-La. We have 2 in Green Hills, 1 in Unimart, and another one in Veer Mall. We have 10. 9. See, nagkakalituan na kami dito kasi malamang magiging 15 na soon. And we have also 1 in Robinson's Galleria. We have 1 in ATC. We have 1 in Commonwealth. We also have 1 in Robinson's Ermita. I said ATC already. Right? And, valid naman yung sinabi ni Amar at saka ni RD. Ito rin ang ating office is also accessible. We have our office in Marikina Heights. So if you want to visit us, come and visit us. We're actually shooting in our office right now. So we also have in Ali Mall, which is in front of Chowking, Quezon City. So if you want to take full advantage of that, please go ahead and visit our physical stores. Say hi to our store associates who are always willing and ready to serve. But if you just don't want to go out, we have our online stores. Say hi to our customer service representatives there, and they will be more than willing to help you out with your supplement concerns. Okay? We also have our discounted items, our amazing discounts available this amazing month of May. We have 7 pesos off with a minimum spend of 250 for Brave. Wow, these are nice attributes. Brave, Wise, Fab, Cool, Grace, Love, and Fun. So from 7 pesos to 500 pesos off. Okay, we actually also have our loyalty program. So come visit our stores and find out more about that. Okay, so at the end of everything, guys, we always talk about health, wellness, and pursuing wellness, right? And of course, don't forget, the commonality about moms-to-be, those who want to conceive, postpartum, and also those women and men who want to continue pursuing wellness. We have to remember our herbs. So remember, when you're thinking about pursuing wellness, think about HERBS. Okay, so herbs, of course, letter H, hydrate, which we talked about earlier, drink lots of water. Okay, clean your body, cleanse your system, and make sure that it is water. Hindi po juice, hindi po concentrate, hindi po milk tea, hindi po, at may tinitingnan po ako dito mahilig mag-milk tea, hindi po kape, hindi rin po soda, water. Okay, hydrate with water. And letter E, which I also mentioned earlier, exercise. Doing exercise in the office is also possible. All you have to do, is to look through online sites and see different exercises you can do while sitting in front of your screen, while you're at your table. Choose also to take the stairs instead of the elevator. Or kahit man mag-escalator, basta lakarin mo yung escalator, that's also exercise. Or if you're a stay-at-home mom, or if you're at home most of the time, household chores can also become your form of exercise. And letter R, of course, relax, guys. Take time to relax. Relaxing is the best way to manage stress. If you're overwhelmed, overworked, there's nothing wrong with taking a breather and taking your plate should be a balance of color. So balance everything in your life. And in the end, of course, letter S. Don't forget to supplement. Supplementation is important, especially if you want to be at the peak of your health. And as you are a preparing mom to be, or a mom to be, or a mom already, we need supplementation to make sure that we are the best moms we can be, the best we can be. So, Herbs of the Earth is your partner in pursuing wellness and making sure that you are the best you can be. So don't forget to subscribe, to like and subscribe, to follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. Anything else that I forget? Yun na lang daw. So follow us. Also check out our site so that you can be the first one to find out if we have any discounts, promos, or webinars happening. We hope that this was an insightful webinar and that you enjoyed as much as I did speaking in front of you. Thank you so much for carving out time and enjoy your lunch, guys. Again, stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless you all. Bye, everyone.